What's slapping, guys? It's Tony, aka T Slaps, and we are back with more Draft League content. I'm your coach of the Austin FC Deerlings, and this is our Week 2 battle of the SDA, our second Draft League going up on the channel. This week we're going up against Coach Endless and the New Jersey Devil Plumes. We're coming off a tough loss last week at the hands of a critical hit from Cresselia, and we're looking to steal back momentum this week. Of course, you can go check out our opponent down in the description below. If they have any social medias, they will be down there. As well as be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with our comeback to draft, as we are uploading 2 Draft League videos weekly with the goal of 2 back-to-back championships. And hit that like button if you do enjoy. This is going to be the team builder section of the video, and on screen is a time step where you can skip ahead and go see the battle if you're not interested. Now, our opponent has, in my opinion, one of the scariest drafts in my division. There are some of the top offensive threats in draft, including Weavile, Tornadus Therian, Latios, and Enamorous Therian. Our opponent also has the best hazard setter in the game, Glamora, with other hazard setters in his lower tier picks, which are going to be a major problem for my team as we lack hazard removal. Our opponent also has 2 of the best low tier captains in draft, in my opinion, with Sheer Force for Alligator and Revavroom, 2 Pokemon which are typically not allowed to terrestrialize in the low tier captain draft leagues. We're opening our roster this week with our #1 overall pick, Dragapult. We are bringing a new Dragapult set this week, a Dragon Dance set. We are naturally faster than our opponent's entire team and in an Adamant for Alligator at +1. After our Dragon Dance, we should be able to outspeed everything on my opponent's team, and our only concerns would have to be Aqua Jet for Alligator and Ice Shard Weavile. Dragon Dance hits my opponent's entire team extremely hard, other than the Palisand, which we are carrying Phantom Force for, as he has no normal types, and I don't have to worry about him switching into an immunity. Earthworm is also a problem, but we 2-hit KO that with Flamethrower, even without any investment. We have the heavy duty boots in case of hazard spam, and Cursed Body this week, as I don't believe we'll be dealing with any screens or substitute this week. Adding to the offensive core this week and making its debut is Greninja, also carrying the heavy duty boots. Did you know that there was a sale on boots this week? So everyone is going to be getting them on my team. What's cool about Greninja is we have access to both Protean and Battle Bond, and this week, because our moveset consists of natural stabs, we're rocking with Battle Bond. We also resist the main forms of Priority and Aqua Jet and Ice Shard on my opponent's team, but we shouldn't have to worry about changing types. We outspeed most of the opponent's team other than Weavile, and other than Poliwrath, which I really don't see coming this game, there are no Pokemon that resist both stabs from Greninja. We are carrying Surf in case we don't need to risk the Hydro Pump miss, and Water Shuriken, which could be nice to catch Weavile or any Scarfers. If we do manage to get that Battle Bomb boost late game, we will punch a hole into our opponent's team, if not win and sweep late game with Greninja. Enter Speed Boost Blaziken. With the ability to protect, we can always guarantee a +1 boost to outpace my opponent's team. We have enough speed to outspace Adamant for Alligator and also be able to take a +1 Adamant Aqua Jet. And with the heavy duty boots, we don't have to worry about any hazard chip ruining that chance. Dual Stabs hits my opponent's team extremely well, and with knockoff to potentially pick off Latios, Blaziken rounds out my offensive component really well. Now, with all that strong offense, we need some bulky pivots to get my offense in. Who better than our physically defensive Rotom Wash? Due to our opponent lacking a grass type outside of Terra, only Latios resists both our Stab, Hydro Pump, and Volt Switch. We're carrying Pain Split to keep ourselves healthy, and Will-O-Wisp to help better deal with the physical attackers we'll be facing, like Weavile, Revavroom, and potentially Poliwrath. I initially was running Leftovers, but decided to run Heavy Duty Boots again, as I was not sure if I'd be able to keep my opponent from setting up those Stealth Rocks. Now, with our first 4 Pokemon carrying heavy duty boots, would you be surprised if I told you that our 5th member, Galar Slowking, is also carrying heavy duty boots? Paired with Regenerator, allows Slowking to stay healthy the entire time and not be punished for switching to gain health, as well as let Slacking absorb any toxic spikes with no downside. We're running a mainly Spadef spread, but we have enough physical defense investment to let us live a knockoff from a Jolly non-boosting Weavile, or a Terra Ground high horsepower from a Jolly Revavroom at full. Slowking takes on Enamorous, which I expect to be special to have coverage for my Slowking. It also takes on the Tornadus Therian and the Latios. Sludge Bomb hits our opponent's team extremely well, so for our Psychic Stab, I decided to run Psychic Noise to prevent an incoming Latios or Palisand from healing up. Flamethrower helped me hit the Earthworm and Revavroom prior to terastallizing and potentially after terastallizing, and Yawn is useful for stopping Latios from freely setting up on Slowking with Calm Mind. Now, with 5 heavy duty boot users, you can see that my opponent's team's hazard options scare my team immensely, especially because of that Glamora. For our last Pokemon, I decided to bring our dedicated lead, Klefki. With Air Balloon, we are immune to both stabs until our balloon is popped. The goal is to Thunder Wave turn 1 to potentially get full paralysis and have our opponent lose the turn of setting up hazards. After we outspeed due to the paralysis, we can 2-hit KO a fully HP invested Glamora with Flash Cannon, which goes around toxic debris because you need to hit it physically or make contact. Our opponent will have to decide between breaking our balloon and setting up hazards through full paralysis, which should hopefully limit the amount of hazards being set up on our team in case they lose the heavy duty boots. We have Foul Play to hit threats such as the Latios, Feraligatr, and the Revavroom, Spikes to threaten our opponent's team, and Thunder Wave, which could also be helpful for slowing down the setup sweepers on my opponent's side. Our special defense investment helps us take on the Latios, Tornadus, and Enamorus, especially if we manage to keep our air balloon intact and our opponent does not bring Mystical Fire on the Enamorus. That's our team for week 2 of the SDA. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below if you think we can make a turnaround this week and what changes you would make if you had the chance to build with this team. Make sure you're subscribed to not miss a single week of Draft League content. The playlists in the description for the SDA and for our other Wi-Fi league, the UNPL Academy, are both down in the description below. You should go check them out. Be sure to check out our opponent as well. If they have any social medias, those will be down below. Thank you so much for sticking around for the team builder. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. And without holding you on any longer, let's hop right into the battle. Alright guys, and we are here with the battle, or at least we're searching. We'll see them in a little bit. Pretty nervous about what we will see. You know that Feraligatr is going to be very, very scary. I'm just hoping not to see a ton of priority from my opponent's side, because that could be really annoying for my offensive pieces. Seeing no Glamora would be really, really cool. I mean, yeah. Y'all saw the team builder, hopefully. If you did not, I mean, we're running 5 boots. I mean, the boots are on sale. We went to Burlington Coat Factory, and guess what? They got boots there. Alright, we found our opponent. Let's see what they got going on. So they got the Latios, the Feraligatr, which can Terra. I will not forget that this time about keeping Terra in mind. Glamora, Enamorus, Revavroom, and they actually brought the Poliwrath, which is crazy. I said in the team builder that I was like, I'm not worried about bringing coverage for it because it's not gonna come. He actually brought it, so no Weavile, no Torn. No Earthworm, no Palisand. Okay. So yeah, it's 2 Terramons. I'm actually going to put a star by their names, so I remember that. I already went over in the team builder. My guaranteed lead is always going to be Klefki against Glamora, and hopefully just limiting as much hazards as it can get off, because just in case I get knocked, that could be really, really annoying. So yeah, Latios, Feraligatr, Glamora. I'm putting them onto my team builder right now. Poliwrath. What else is there? Poliwrath. Enamorus. Okay, so they are going to leave the Glamora, which is good for me. And what am I missing? Revavroom. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and set up the T-Wave right away. Hopefully connect. If we don't connect, this can be a little sad. We're going to T-Wave and hopefully get some pairs off and things like that. We do outspeed this thing now. We should hopefully 2-shot it with Flash Cannon. And we are going to get the pair right away. That's amazing. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. So like I said, we should hopefully 2-shot this Glamora. It really just depends how much special defense investment it has. That's a big deal here. We're going to go ahead and Flash Cannon. We do outspeed, of course, because it's parried, and we are going to be able to... That's actually, like, not very bulky at all. Oh, we get the double para! Oh! That's amazing! We love that. I mean, that makes up for last week. Does my opponent, like, deserve this? No, they had no control over me getting hacks last week, but that's great to see. What would they go into here? I guess Revavroom or Poliwrath or something. We're just going to go ahead and Flash Cannon again. I don't think there's any reason to over-predict. They are going to swap. So it's sitting at about 30%, and that was like max HPS at best. They're going to go into Poliwrath here, which is probably especially a defensive Poliwrath, I'd imagine. Are we going to see leftovers or anything? No, we aren't. So I don't really know what this Poliwrath wants to do to me, if I'm being honest. I like really did not prep for this thing at all. So, I mean, I can just get the para off. but having my balloon is still nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap into my Rotomosh here, my physically defensive Rotomosh, hoping this thing doesn't get knockoff. That'd be a little annoying. But right now, it does get knockoff. So that'd be annoying if we saw a knock here. But it's okay. He's gonna circle throw, which is gonna force me out. He's gonna do 130. That's what circle throw does, right? Yeah, it forces me out. And what is he gonna send me into? Dragapult? Am I okay with this? I kind of am. I'm not gonna lie. So I need to do calcs in a second. How much is Dragapult doing though? Dragon Darts, it's probably not gonna 2 a KO. Do I have U-turn on this set? I don't. I'm gonna go back into Rotom. I'm gonna go back into Rotom. I'm gonna see what he wants to do. Because there's no reason for me to catch an Ice Punch to the face or anything like that. And he's not gonna Circle Throw because that just happened. You could knock off. That'd be a little unfortunate. He's gonna Ice Punch though. Gonna do 10. And luckily no freeze. He didn't bring a ground type, so his Volt Switch is absolutely free. Completely free against his team. And we'll see what he opts to do here. Circle Throw. So let me finally look at the damage now. That's looking like, yeah, it's Spadef, which is what I thought he'd bring if he did bring the Poliwrath. Probably going to be a Spadef set. We saw Circle Throw and Ice Punch. As he's going to go into Gilmora here. We're going to pick up the KO, hopefully. Alright, cool. So Rotom, Wash, kills Glim, which Loki sucks because I brought 5 Bootsmon and I really did not need a Boots at all. Yeah, he has no more hazards. So, I mean, I guess that's cool. I don't mind getting knocked off by things now. What do I want to go into here, though, is the bigger question. I could go into Jason. What would that bait in? That would bait in the Revavroom, maybe? I could go into Klefki, and that would bait in probably Revavroom again. I really don't want Revavroom in, is the thing. I'm gonna go with, man. I'm gonna go with Jason. I really don't know what I wanted to go into here. I didn't think about that. Because, what does this bait in here? Because I'm pretty specially defensive, if I am not mistaken. We're pretty specially defensive. We have some physical bulk to take hits from like the Weavile and the Revavroom. But I'm not sure what he's going to want to go into here. I mean, I'm at full HP. I'm looking good right now. I think if he had to go into something, it would have to be that freaking... I mean, I don't know. If he goes Revavroom, he's obviously terroring. I'm going to go into Latios. I want to stay in and get the yawn off right away. That's my immediate move. And then I'll Psychic Noise probably to prevent it from healing or anything. He's going to DD. Okay, so he's a physical Latios. Which is not exactly what I expected. And it's also not really in the calc either. Which is a little unfortunate. You're going to see the DD though. So we know this thing is physical. And so he's probably going to Earthquake me here, I guess. Earthquake or Zen Headbutt would be my guess. Or Outrage. So Earthquake, Outrage. Earthquake, Outrage, Zen Headbutt probably. Earthquake. I can go into Klefki here. I shouldn't get hit by anything other than Zen Headbutt. He's going to swap. So that's good. We're going to go into Klefki here. So Klefki is actually really nice then for this Latios. Gonna go into... What is that? I just heard the noise. Revavroom? Ooh, that thing's ugly. I've never seen a Revavroom before. So we're actually pretty free here. This is also really good for us, I think. But I think I like keeping Klefki like untouched right now. Because... at that point, like, Latios really can't, like, sweep through me completely. So I'm going to go ahead and swap out into Rotom here. He can go into a fire type, a ground type. It'd be the worst case if he turned into a grass type here. I could also just T-Wave this thing. And I think that might be what I want to do. Unless he turns into a ground type, but I don't think he would. I could also foul play this thing just to get some chip damage on it. I think for now, I want to go into Rotom and see what he wants to do. If he turns to a grass type, that's probably worst case for me. Can I live like a Terra Blast Grass from this thing? Gonna Iron Head me. Does like 13. We're chilling. I want to get the Will-O-Wisp off on this thing if I can. So if you turn to Terra Grass right now, and he Terra Blast me, I'm sitting at 107 HP. He has a good chance to kill me if he's adamant. He did like, what was it, 13 HP to me with the Iron Head? Can I tell from that calc? That's looking like adamant. So he would kill me with the Terra Grass. I do want to scout for that. I'm gonna go ahead and go into Jason and see what he wants to do here. Oh, do you want to scout for that Terra Grass? Okay, he's going to Terrasilize. We are going to see the Terra Grass. We did not forget about Terra this time. So we saw Iron Head. It should be adamant. And we're going to see the Terra Blast probably. Oh, just Shift Gear straight up. Okay, that's cool. We're going to have to yawn this thing again. But because he's Terra Grass and not Terra Ground, I know we live the high horsepower because I should have calculated for that, I'm pretty sure. We have a 37.5% chance to live. So maybe I did not calc for as much as I thought I did. I mean, he has to high horsepower me or just Iron Heads me. I think I have to risk this and click yawn. What does Shift Gear do? Shift Gear is +1 attack, +2 speed, right? Shift Gear. +2 speed and +1 attack. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and just that, or I can go into Klefki here first, get the T-Wave off. But do I live in Iron Head? In case he doesn't have, like, the ground move. I do. Okay, I'm going to go into Klefki then. I do live the Iron Head in case he clicks Iron Head instead of high horsepower. We'll go ahead and do that instead. And we get the T-Wave off. If he high horsepowers me, we're golden. Cool. We're chilling. I'm going to go ahead and get the T-Wave off on this thing. And then we can just foul play up. That, or do I just foul play right away? Kind of want to foul play, but T-Wave's better for my mons in the back to revenge. So we're going to go ahead and click T-Wave. So Iron Head, Shift, Gear, High. Oh man, he's Lum. Okay. But we know we can live this. And we have to just click it again. If he Shift Gears me, he Shift Gears me. But I have to just click it again to paralyze this thing. Very important that I get it off. He knocked me down to 40. Meaning that he did 123 to me. Which looks very much like adamant. He could have been Jolly, but that would have been 2 Jolly rolls he would have had to have gotten. He's going to swap though, go into his Poliwrath. I'm going to get the T-Wave off. Might as well save Poliwrath, or not Poliwrath, Klefki for the Prankster T-Waves. I could also get Spikes up. That's not super important to me though. We're going to go ahead and swap out. He'll probably Circle Throw me here. I'm going to go ahead and go into my Slowking here instead this time around. What do I need to win this game? With Grin. I need to weaken that for Alligator and the Revavroom. I think, honestly, Blaziken is going to be my win con more so than anything. I'm going to get the Para on this. Really getting beat up by my full Paras. I'm going to go ahead and click Sludge Bomb, I believe. I think Sludge Bomb is probably my best bet against his team. Yeah, because Revavroom's Grass now. He doesn't have a good switch into this at all. I'm going to go ahead and click Sludge Bomb against his team. This is especially defensive, so he probably will just want to sit in. Going to Liquidation me. And I think this time I'm gonna. He's not gonna Circle Throw me. I'm gonna go into Rotom, and I get a free Volt Switch again against his team. I want to keep my Slowking as healthy as I can. And from there, we'll Volt Switch out, and we should be doing a good amount. So this thing's sitting at about 75–80%. Revavroom, it's still a problem if he shifts gears, but now I got a better idea of his set, and we got rid of that Lumberry, which is good. Oh, we don't see an item on this Polyrath yet, so maybe it's boots. I'm not too sure. Maybe he's like Resto Chesto as well. Could be an option. It could be what's it called? Rocky Helmet as well. He's gonna circle through though. That's a little annoying. But this thing gets really here. Oh, and for Alligator. And for Alligator can't Terra now, which is really great. Okay, so he's gonna go into this. I'm gonna go ahead and Psychic Noise this time around. It'll also prevent him from being able to rest. We're gonna click Psychic Noise. Do a good amount of damage. So if he tries to rest up, we're looking good. He's gonna Liquidation me though. I do want to swap again. I want to keep this thing healthy, and if he doesn't Circle Throw, then maybe I can get an opportunity to Pain Split. I'm gonna have to Pain Split at some point with my thing. I just don't know when I'm gonna do it with my Rotom, but I just don't know when I'm gonna be able to do that. Because for Alligator, I need to stay healthy. For Alligator is super scary against my team right now. If he's SD, then I just need a little bit of chip to put it in Dragapult range because I can live an Aqua Jet. If he's Dragon Dance, then it's a whole different issue. But we can Clef Key, hope that he's not Lumberry or something. He's gonna swap out here. Go into what? Your Latios? Okay. I can Will-O-Wisp this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and click Willow since we know he's Dragon Dance. He's gonna Scale Shot me. Okay. Dragon Dance Scale Shot? That sucks. Had I Foul Play? Oh, I don't have Foul Play on this thing. Damn, Lucky Dice, I guess? Okay, so you have to be Lucky Dice then, I think. Or you guys be very lucky, I guess. So Scale Shot with probably Lucky Dice. Did we miss? Ah, fuck, we missed the Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that's cool. If he connects again, that's fine. I mean, I'm not healing a Rotom ever. I can go ahead and try to Will-O-Wisp this thing again. And then we can go into Slow King and fire off a Yawn. So I think that's my best bet. Or I could have Pain Split first. He's going to Scale Shot me and pick up the KO. That kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. Latios kills Rotom. So we're going to go ahead and go into... Do we go for Alligator? Or do we go this or do we go Clef Key? Because we can also go Clef Key here. Try to fire off a Thunder Wave or something. But I think my best or my better case is to go and set up the Yawn and get this thing out of the field. Because unfortunately outspeeds my entire team. We know it's also Scale Shot, so that's something to keep in mind. We're going to go ahead and click Yawn here. Force this thing out. It's going to Earthquake me. That's cool. Going to do knock me down to 201. We're going to click Yawn. And we're going to have to swap out here. So, damn, dude, this Latios is a little annoying. A little bit. So, calculating at level 50, 252, Jolly. If I calculate load against my Galar Slowking with, what is it? Earthquake. So he knocked me down to 83. So actually that might be more so Adamant than anything. That's 59%. With like Expert Belt maybe? Yeah, that's like Expert Belt boosted as well. So then that means that, what do I go into here? I guess I try to go Clucky, but that Thunder Wave is going to be super important. The only problem is he could Scale Shot me here too. I'm gonna go into Kirby. I'd ran out of time for that play, I'm not gonna lie. I should live an EQ, I think. I should live an EQ from this thing. He's gonna go into Poliwrath. I mean, yeah, I guess it makes sense that he'd be forced to swap as well. So we're gonna go into this. And against this Poliwrath, are we gonna be able to pick up the KO? Chances are we should be able to if he's max HP. I'm gonna go ahead and click CC here. I should be able to pick up the KO. Okay. So he's got lucky with the 4 hits, I guess, on me earlier. We are gonna be able to pick up the KO because that was definitely like too high to be Adamant. So Blaziken kills Polly. which is good for my Greninja late game. And also, yeah, mainly just for my Greninja late game. The Reverum is still alive. He's Terran Grassed. And Amber's is still alive. Could be Scarfed. I think it's definitely going to be Special, though. I think Special just made more sense against my team. Against the Laddie and the Feraligatr. So I need to weaken the Feraligatr a little bit so I can win with Greninja. I need to weaken... Well, I'll get the speed boost. So how much do I need to weaken this team with to win with Greninja? Let's see, if we go +1 special attack. He's going to go into Feraligatr. I really just want to attack into this thing. I know I outspeed. The problem is I know I don't kill. But I don't think I need the speed on this thing right now. Does he kill me with an Aqua Jet like ever? No, even at -1 because I'm like so bulky. Adamant at -1. Wait, what? -1 defense. You should never be able to pick up a KO here. I can CC and do about 65%. Is that damage worth to me though? Absolutely not. I could go into Grin here. But go into Greninja here. I don't even 2 KO this thing though. So I think actually I'm gonna go ahead. And click close combat to get the damage off. Maybe I should have knocked off. Oh, I should have knocked off instead. I'm stupid. Cause now he's definitely gonna kill me, I think, because I'm gonna be -2. I should have knocked off instead. Gonna liquidation me. Gonna be able to pick up the KO. That's fine though. I got the trip off I needed for Blaziken, or not Blaziken, for what is it called? Grin. I actually might be able to go into it now. If I go into it now, am I losing anything? That or I can go into Dragapult here. I think Dragapult's better for now because Reverum is still healthy and completely at full. And I want to wait to get my boost for now. How much is Greninja doing at +1 to a Reverum? Dark Pulse is not killing just yet. We need a little bit of chip on it. We're doing about 75 to 90%. So we can go ahead. We can also click DD here. That's just such a risky move and not what I'm like trying to do. I click Phantom Force here. That could be cool. I kind of want to do that, but it just sucks if Enam comes in. We're gonna go ahead and pick up the KO here. So Dragapult kills Pharrell. That's cool. Enam's, I need to know how much damage I need on Enam. So I need a little bit of chip on Reverum, like 20%. And then versus Enam, how much chip am I gonna need? Hydro has a chance to kill, but I don't like that. If I get like 10% off on Enam, we're looking golden. So we can go into this. So I know this thing's adamant, right? This Reverum. And it's Terra Grass right now. And it's level 50. So if you get the shift gear off here, get the +2. I get the and then +1 attack against my Dragapult. I get the +1/+1. We still outspeed it even after a DD. So I'm gonna go ahead and click DD here. We still outspeed it. If he gets up to +2 with the shift gear, I still outspeed it because I made sure to calc for that. So even if he shift gears here, we're fine. He's gonna shift gear. We should still outspeed this thing. We know he's adamant. So we should be able to, and it's a slight chance to kill Dragon Darts. We probably won't get it, but it gives us the chance to kill it, which is good. And then after this puts it in range of Water Shuriken. So we're gonna go ahead and click Dragon Darts here. We probably won't pick up the KO. Definitely not. Did a good amount though. And we might actually be able to live whatever he does. Yeah, we're going to live that barely. And we're going to curse it, get the cursed body off. So now we can just click Dragon Darts again, right? Dragon Darts is 100% accurate. Let me make sure. Let me make sure that Dragon Darts is 100% accurate. It is. Okay, so I can click Dragon Darts again. We can pick up the KO with Dragapult here. I could have also gone... I mean, if he goes Enam, we still outspeed it. And then we'd have to click Phantom Force anyways. So it doesn't matter me like clicking it. I guess I could have clicked Flamethrower on the Enam coming in, so that Phantom Force could guaranteed kill. I guess that might have been a better play. I don't know if Phantom Force kills. Oh, he's gonna go into this. Okay. So down goes Lottie. And I think that's just gonna be the game, to be honest. I don't think there's much you can do. Kills Lottie. We should outspeed the Enamorous always. Phantom Force has a chance to kill, but it depends on his investment. I can go ahead and click Phantom Force here. Like, what's the worst case he does here? Like, he Calm Minds up? I don't know, because I should still be able to revenge with Greninja's Water Shuriken no matter what here. I don't think there's a way I lose this. Phantom Force doesn't miss, right, either? Like, it just always hits. Yeah, it's 100% accurate. I don't think there's a way I lose this here. We're going to go ahead and click Phantom Force. And he's going to Healing Wish. Okay. Then... Okay. Enam dies to Healing Wish versus Polt. I don't know if Polt gets a kill for that or not. But this is going to... now he's going to go back into Rev-Room. And we should just still be able to win this. I mean, if he's Terra Grassed. Phantom Force actually would not kill this thing. But it doesn't matter. Because he can't get the... He can't get the thing off. The boost off. So, he's going to get the kill. And we're just going to go into Greninja here. So, what is this thing called? Rev-Room? I hate this mon so much. It's so stupid. Kills Polt. And then Greninja's going to kill Polt. And we're going to pick up the win here. Boom. Grin kills Rev-Room. That can be GG to our opponent. Won't lie. Got a little lucky with in the beginning against the, what is it called? Against the Glamora, trying to set up hazards. If it did attack my my Klefki at all to break the balloon, that also mattered because I did come in on the on a high horsepower with against the Rev-Room once. So if he did attack me trying to break my balloon, that definitely mattered. If they just set up spikes or hazards, I don't think it mattered because my Rotom taking damage from rocks once wouldn't have changed the game at all. And then my whole team is boots, and I never got knocked once. So I don't think it mattered unless they attacked my Klefki. Missing the Willow kind of sucked, but I guess it makes up for me getting the double pair at the beginning. That's going to be the game though, and it's going to make up for our loss last week against the Cresselia madness that happened. So GG to our opponent, and I'm glad we were able to bounce back. Don't know who our opponent is next week, but make sure to go check in the description below. We do have the playlist, and you can go check out all the SDA content in there. Go check out the UNPL content, the other draft league that's going up. You can go check that out in the description as well. And just like and subscribe if you did enjoy this and you'd like to see more draft content. You can go check out our opponent as well and see out their side. Thank you guys so much for watching, of course. And I want to head out. Peace.